Hello friends, and welcome back to another episode of Assassin's Creed. In the last one, we found ourselves... Actually, it's easier for me to pull up a map on this one. So specifically what we ended up doing was we did 2 of the assassination contracts, which is a great way to make money if you need to make money, because it nets you about 2k per mission-ish, somewhere around there, which is something I will be doing in my downtime, just to make sure I have some money to upgrade the villa and to buy like whatever I need. Because there's also, I didn't mention this, there is trophies related to going to the tailor and dyeing your armor specific colors and wearing those colors in specific towns. I think we go to Venice later, or Venezia, if you want to go that far. And at that point, I think you need to wear the 2 colors in the town and it will unlock a trophy. I'm not sure on that one. I'll double check that later. Probably put a little annotation somewhere on the screen because I did finally figure out how to do that, about whether or not I'm correct. Other than that, we then did a Templar hideout and saved Lorenzo again because they just want to kill him. And then we swung by Leonardo's shop to go and pick up. I should really be doing this while I walk. To go and pick up, have him decode another codex page that we got from Lorenzo de Medici, which was super cool because that one gave us poison. And like seriously, believe it or not, poison, super useful thing. It's never really like, oh wait, yeah, I can't. Huh. Yeah, I was thinking of something later, but yeah, no, poison, super useful. Great for dealing with targets stealthily. If you're just walking by, you can poison them and they will be all good to go. Before we pick up with the mission, the next mission specifically. Oh, right, you can't horses into the Auditore Ranch, Villa. Really quickly, we are going to, what do we have? We have the tailor, we have the armor, and we have the doctor and artist. So what we're gonna do, wait, hang on. Is that for the crypt specifically? Oh no, there's a tomb here. Oh shit. Alright, you know what? No, we're gonna go do that. We're gonna do the tomb first. I forgot there was a tomb here. Yeah, we're gonna do the tomb, and then we're gonna swing in, go and pick up our usual our money that I have not claimed yet from the villa. And then we are going to go and do something else. Oh yeah, we're going to turn in our codex pages and we're going to swing into the Assassin's Crypt. Why the fuck not? Might as well turn in the stuff we got. Paying respects. Explore the Auditore family crypt. Oh, that's, yeah. Correct. Venice, 1296. I was raised in a small house by the Venetian lagoon, within sight of a rough form-capped wave of the sea. When I was barely old enough to walk, I became a sailor, navigating the Atlantic first as an apprentice, and then while carrying cargo for my father's patron, Mr. Marco Polo. It was a good life. Okay, so this just gives us lore on the family of the Auditores. I like that. I totally forgot you can do that to leap around. Okay, next up. Ashore. One day, while ashore in the harbor looking for work, I fell in love. She was barely 20. Right, yeah, I forgot. There's glare on my glasses that made me think it was my hair. Barely 20, but when I looked in her eyes, the whole world was reflected back. Clearer and brighter than the sun. After that, I still went to sea, but my heart remained on land with the girl, who had become my wife and our young son. Okay. Hang on. Birthright. One afternoon that summer, Messer Polo called me into his study. My father was already there, beside an older man dressed in a strange hooded cape, watching us. At that moment, everything about my life changed. My father told me that he was an assassin. Removing his ring, he showed me a strange mark on his finger, explaining that our family came from an ancient order that protected and defended mankind. He paused, and then when I didn't speak, Monsieur Polo stepped forward. He told me that the stranger in the hood would teach me, and in return, I would carry him across the Mediterranean to Spain. Spain. Don't ask. And so began my apprenticeship with Dante Alighieri. Oh! One that was to destroy every bit of happiness I would ever have. Fucking Dante Alighieri. Really? Okay, so whoever is the specific man in these writings, the ancient Auditore, I guess, worked under Marco Polo and met Dante Alighieri. I don't know what Marco Polo's specific contributions to history are, as that is not within my immediate knowledge. But Dante Alighieri wrote Dante's Inferno, like the entire Divine Comedy, which I've heard. I've heard it worded, and I love this as an idea, that it's essentially one man's fan fiction. Kinda is, because he's like, oh, this person went to hell, this person went to hell, this person went to heaven, this person went to hell. And then, like, Virgil, I can't remember his last name, was basically just hanging around being, oh, fuck, we gotta be fast. Fast as fuck. Yeah, basically was there guiding Dante through hell. A mentor. In preparation for our voyage, Monsieur Alighieri met with me repeatedly. At first, our meetings were about purchasing supplies, but soon they became about higher things, about life, love, honor, and justice. He taught me that society was set up in such a way as to control its members, to stop us from thinking, from seeing. Soon, I could look past all the laws and illusions. I understood that mankind was being used by its rulers, that we, the people, deserve freedom. It was then that Dante began showing me pages from a book that Monsieur Polo brought back from a place of the great Genghis Khan. Oh, from the palace of great Genghis Khan. The manuscript, the Codex, was about our order, the assassins. It's kind of funny that that the ancient Auditore went and met fucking... Oh no, Marco Polo met... specifically met Genghis Khan. And I think that's funny. Okay, so we gotta be fast here. How am I supposed to do that faster? And the door wasn't even done. Like, and the fucking wheel wasn't even down. Damn. Okay. With how short that is, I don't think it's quite possible. No. It has to be possible. The question is, how? Okay, well, I guess I'm... That's entirely my own fault. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so far away. So we can't fuck this up. Oh my god, game, fix your fucking camera, Jesus. Go, 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 Ezio, go. Oh, we barely got that. An unexpected farewell. Our planned voyage nearly took place. While returning to Ravenna. Ravenna? Yeah. Oh, there's 2 pages. To pick up the remainder of my belongings, Dante died. Dismayed at the loss of my mentor, I went to inform my father and Monsieur Polo of the sad news. Before I could even speak, I was ushered into the study, and my father, his face white, locked the door behind me. Shocked, I listened in silence as he spoke. Dante intended to take the Codex to Spain, where it would be safe. But he was being watched. The enemy of the assassins, the Knight Templars, still existed. I recalled the story. Stories he had told me of the Templars, and it all became clear. Dante had been murdered. The Templars knew about the Codex, and they knew about us. Shaking, my father told me to take the Codex and leave for Spain at once with my wife and child. As Monsieur Polo ushered me out the door, he handed me a small piece of paper with a number on it. With this number, I could draw on his credit more ducats than I had ever seen in my life at any bank in Italy. This is getting to be much more interesting than I had expected for it's not really a short story, but in general, because I don't remember if this was... I don't believe this was in the base game. I believe this was something that you had to go through the Ubisoft Online network for. And I am a known Ubisoft hater. Not even because I actually hate Ubisoft, it's because I hate the people who run the company. At sea, we set sail that night. The ship filled with cargo to sell in the markets of Barcelona. At first, all went well. Then, to avoid a coming storm, we laid anchor in the Otranto, I'm not sure how to say that actually, harbor. Cloaked in darkness, the pirates came. I didn't see them until they were already boarding my ship. I hid with my family in the hold, pulling out the Codex. I ran the worn leather cover through my hands. Then I broke the spine. The pages slid silently onto the floor. I scattered them into the chests, boxes, and containers I was carrying to the market. The men who found us were drunk. I could smell it on their breath. When they asked for the Codex, I knew who had sent them. Holding back my rage, I said that I had thrown it overboard. They started to laugh. Two helped me down, still grinning, while the rest cut off my wife's clothes. She begged for mercy until her voice gave out. Once they were done, they threw her into the sea. They took my cargo and sank my ship and left me, adrift, clinging to a piece of railing. I made it to the beach with my son. My wife's body washed up on the shore next morning with the tide. Ooh. That sounds about right. People do some heinous shit sometimes. I think this is the last one. Shit. Oh, there's not enough time. God. Of course, Of course, it's now when I'm having trouble. We ran the other two sets perfectly fine. It's this hard camera, that's what it is. Alright, well that opens it up permanently. Okay, let's try this again. Hopefully, third time's the charm, and I can do this without fucking it up again. God. Oh my god. Really? Fuck me, man. Ugh. Okay. We did it. We got it. That was awful. Okay. Last panel, I think. A new name. I never saw the sea again. Making my way to Florence, I rented a small room and then visited the bank. I had memorized Polo's account number. With the vast sum I now had at my disposal, I went to Venice in disguise to find my father. I returned to Florence the next day. Both Polo and my father were already dead. From that moment forward, I collected treaties. I collected treaties, I think, on architecture, studied the classics, and took vocal lessons. I adopted the name Auditore, impersonating a noble at the Florence court. Accepted as one of their own, I took on their trappings of nobility and constructed this villa for me and my son. And then I hunted them. I raised my son to fight, to find the Codex and to kill Templars. Together we would reign the honor of my wife and avenge the deaths of my father, two deaths that could never be repaid. To the auditory that reads this, remember that you are not a nobleman. You are not one of the deceivers. You are one of the people. Avenge us. That's a hell of a story. Damn. Yeah, I think this was a part of, like, some sort of weird paid... Not paid, because, like, Ubisoft's always been, like, super on it about... Oh. Damn. Nothing? Alright. Yeah, Ubisoft's always been, like, really weird, because if you play any of the newer games, I mean the newer games, like all of them, except for the first one, I think. I don't think they did anything with that at the time. But yeah, if you go and play, might even be on the original too, but I do remember in Brotherhood, you can play Brotherhood, you can play Revelations 3, 4, and pretty much all of them going forward from that point. Basically give you the option to be able to, go onto their weird online service and access, and use points that you've earned from completing things in the game to to buy without actually paying actual money for them for a bunch of cosmetic shits. What the fuck? Yeah, basically getting a ton of cosmetic things that you can just get. It's super, super weird to me that's a thing. And these also really, really funny that there's a path that leads out of here. Sweet, more money. That's something that we'll be able to access later. But yeah, it's just something there. Cause 2 didn't have it. Oh wait, hang on, one of these villas has horses. Or should have a horse. Oh fuck it, whatever. I'll finish my point and then probably cut or something. Because there's not an easy way to get back up. The walls aren't exactly broken in a manner that allows you to climb in any way, and then there's that weird invisible wall right there. But yeah, there's a couple of things, like in this game specifically, I'm pretty sure the Auditore Crypt is a part of that online service thing. Launcher? I think it's a launcher. I don't know. Uplay, that's what it's called. It's part of Uplay. And then I just actually remembered that there is a, what is it called? There's a bonus armor color, which I'm not going to use, despite the fact that I do like it more than the Assassin's Whites. But I'm gonna go up to the tailor really quick, and I will show you. They didn't name it anything. They just called it the bonus. Yeah, the bonus skin, which that black and red attire is actually more towards. Oh, you also have the Tuscany colors. Okay. But yeah, the bonus skin is specifically a reference to Assassin's Creed 2, where I believe at the start, it's supposed to be that armor of Altair that's in the basements of the Auditore Villa. Either way, yeah, I think it's supposed to be it's probably that. But in Brotherhood, Ezio's main armor colors are, at the start of the game, they are black, but he does lose them. And then he goes back to having his regular white armor, which sucks. But again, it also isn't the worst thing in the world, because let's be honest, the Assassin's Whites are super, super, like, everyone knows.
Salute, Claudia.
You here to look at the book?
Yeah, our chest income is $12.19 an hour, right? Okay. So we do have all the shops open, that's good. Now, I need to open the church to get the last of the...
A presto, Ezio.
The last of the statues. So we'll do that. Because it should only cost...
Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Yeah, so it's going to cost us 4,000 to do that. Church is open. And then we should also open up the mines, which that'll give us something to explore probably in the next episode. I'll cover that. And then we need to get another 4,000 to open up the well. After that just opens up the brothels, the military barracks, and the Thieves Guild, which allows us to get the mercenaries and the... Yeah, that just lets us get the mercenaries at that point. Oh, holy shit, I forgot about these. These are... Okay. Maria Throp's longsword. I have no idea who that is. Frederick's hammer. Mace of the Bowl. Dark Oracle's bone dagger. Twins rapier. And the Bouchard's blade, I think. These are all also a part of the Uplay store, where you can take your points and buy the pack. I have no interest in using those weapons. Purely because I hate almost all of them. They don't belong in this fucking game. Well, except for Frederick's hammer and the longsword, and the rapier. Those look relatively normal. The bone blade, which super, super good for where we are in the game, which is why I'm not going to use them, is because they are too good for their own good. Use them if you want to. I'm not interested. Anyway, this also lets us... I forgot there was an armory in here. So we have the shoulders, chest piece, the vambrace, and the greaves for the leather armor, which all in all actually is really good. And then this set over here is going to be the new one. And then each of these are supposed to be for something. Oh. Huh, forgot about that. Anyway, let's go pick up that last thing while I'm, what the fuck is that? Oh, the sanctuary. Well, we'll go down there. We'll turn in... Yeah, we got a couple things we need to turn in before we can call it an episode, I guess. Because that fucking tomb took most of the episode. which I'm not disappointed by. It's actually a really good thing to cover. So this episode will probably be just titled The Auditore Family Crypt or some shit. I don't know. This one doesn't really have a... This one isn't screaming creative name. Where is it? Oh, it's up there. Right. I love that. Oh wait, did I do this completely pointlessly? I could have sworn it was inside the building. Oh, don't fucking tell me it's on the back. Really? Someone. Yeah, I was fucking wrong. Someone is definitely out there screaming at me right about now, being like, oh, you missed the thing. I'm not aware of everything. I haven't played this game in literal, God, in like almost a decade. Like, I played this once maybe in 2018 just to be like, oh, I have the game, I really want to play it. And then played up to like chapter 13 or something over the course of several months, only to be like, oh, well, I'm bored now. Never mind. We're done. Oh my god, that's right. Alright, there's those two. The one on the far side, or it's that one. Alright, and that'll net us another $2,000 out of that. That's a cool one. Which means I can now dump that into something else. Wonderful, wonderful. Good times all around, I say.
Ezio!
Mario.
Come in. To what do we owe the honor?
Hush now, Mario. I'm here to claim my money, upgrade the villa, and deposit some more stuff.
Buongiorno. Salute, Sir Ezio. Shall we take a look at the list?
Oh, how I wish there was a way for me to just not deal with that. Alright, so either we can get the military barracks and the Thieves Guild specifically, and that will give us that means we pay out 3,000. We're just gonna do that, and then I'm gonna wait a little bit, get some more money, and then the next episode we'll explore the mine and the well. Thanks, game, for doing that kind of weirdly. Alright, so next. Holy shit, that's so many. We really are almost done with these, for the record. Okay. Yeah, that's Africa. That's South America. It's probably gonna go off like that. Rotate that around. That looks like it lines up in a weird way, but that doesn't make sense because that's supposed to be like Russia, like the greater Asia continent. And then that's supposed to be Italy. Damn. Alright, now we go deposit the other two, and then we'll drop off the feathers and talk to Mario. Yeah, this episode was a little bit more about just running around and doing shit. Yeah, that is actually correct. I was right before. The armor colors are more of a match to the armor of Altair, which I think, again, I think it's really funny that the armor of Altair is more specifically suited to like Ezio's armor, instead of Altair. Oh, that was a big fuck up. Altair's armor, which was more like traditional Middle Eastern like robe.
Ezio!
Yes, I'm not really 100%
To what do we
sure
owe the
about the specifics on the wardrobe of the time, but yeah, it's pretty much like derived from that. Is at least what it gives off to me. Let's drop these off because I've been finding them as I go. I've not been actively hunting for them. All right, 16 of 100. Oh my god, I forget there's so many.
Come in, come in.
Let's talk to Mario.
I'm sent from Firenze by Il Magnifico to attend to some unfinished business. I'm looking for Jacopo de Pazzi.
Ha! Who isn't? We've been at it for days.
And perhaps what I carry will help us both. A list of his co-conspirators. One of them will talk before he dies.
Excellent. These men are sure to lack Jacopo's resources, which means they will be easier to find. I will put my scouts to it at once.
I appreciate the help, Uncle. I've got something else for you as well. More codex pages.
Ah, let's see what we can learn. What is this? What prophet?
What did you find, Uncle?
Just another damn mystery. The text here roughly translates to only the prophet may open it. There's reference to 2 pieces of Eden, but these pages offer no answers, Nipote. At least, not on their own. You must find more.
We'll have to save it for another day, Uncle. I have a mission to attend to.
As you wish. Now, if you hope to defeat these bastardi, I will need to teach you a few things. Meet me on the practice field.
Okay. Evasive Maneuvers. I love the name of this lesson. Let's see what he's got to teach us, and then I think we'll call it an episode.
All right, Ezio. You're familiar with counterattacking, but what happens when your enemy is as well?
I don't usually give them the opportunity.
Tough talk offers little protection against Templar steel.
Then by all means, Maestro. Teach me what to do.
Now dodge.
Bene, bene. Now do it again. Much better. One last time now.
Bravo!
Oh, I love this.
Let's see it another
Stealing,
time.
stealing your opponent's weapon is just such a such a fun thing to do.
Just one more time.
Because it works really well in combat to just disarm your opponent, because then they don't really have a way to block you, so they can't really do much. Although it, as an unfortunate side effect of this being a good technique, it does have a similar parry window to that of the Hidden Blade.
Magnifico! Once again, you exceed my expectations.
Signore, we found Jacopo's men, and they wait your word to strike.
Relay the following. No man moves until they have spoken with Ezio. Intesi?
It will be done.
Go, Ezio. Visit with my mercenaries in the countryside. See if Jacopo's lackeys won't lead you to him. But be careful. They will be expecting you.
Okay, well, now that we've learned dodging and disarming, both very, very useful skills in their own rights, we're going to call this episode here. So, thank you everybody so much for tuning in today. It means a lot that you guys decided to stop in, see what I was up to. And if you guys really did enjoy this, consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. The engagement really does help these videos get further out there. Other than that, if you want to see more of me, consider I'm on TikTok and Twitch and Bluesky. So yeah, thank you everybody so much for watching, and hopefully I'll get to see you all in the next one. Bye!